We have some exciting news for folks out there and for Rehab Associates of Central Virginia. They are now offering their award-winning services in Charlottesville. And to tell us more, we're joined by Josh Bailey, the CEO and president. Tell us all about this.
This is great news for us. We just opened in Charlottesville. It's our first time outside of our normal referral network. And we were really working hard to do that with the right type of services, and we waited until we had the right provider to do that.
And you all have been around here for a long time, not you personally, but 50 years, and you are literally growing by leaps and bounds.
We really are trying to grow as well as we can. We're not interested in growing for the sake of growing. We're interested in growing for the sake of bringing the right services to the communities that need it. And so we spend a lot of time targeting where our services are necessary and where we think we can add value. And Charlottesville was the most recent to meet that need.
And you really do a lot with your providers, making sure they know the Rehab Associates way. You know, this isn't just throw somebody in there. You have your own thought process.
We do. We train a lot on patient management as well as customer service skills and clinical protocols. Everyone in our practice follows evidence-based protocols to ensure that we have the highest outcomes. And we measure those outcomes very, very closely. Actually, for every quarter in which we've been eligible to meet, to measure outcomes, we've been awarded a national award for our orthopedic services.
And speaking of award winning, you have many awards under your belt, and you've even been nominated for an international award, right?
We have just recently been nominated for an international healthcare award. We're just nominated. We haven't won, but we're working hard to be in that running.
Can I pat you on the back, though, for the nomination?
Appreciate that.
And I know a lot about this myself because I've come to you all, my daughter's come to you all for several times, and what we notice service-wise is that we get results faster than going to other providers.
Well, that's our goal. In some healthcare models, more service is better service. We believe it's the right amount of service for the right patient at the right time. And we measure on, can we get someone better faster than the national average? And we measure that every fourth visit to ensure that we're on pace. And if we're off pace, then we bring in another provider to assist. That may not change the course of the treatment, but it ensures that we have a second look to make sure we're doing the best we can for patient care.
And that's very nice to know, too, because when you get a boo-boo, this is a hiccup in your schedule, and for you guys to stay on top of it and make sure that you're providing the best care you can as quickly as possible, that's nice to know.
Sure, and that's one of the reasons why we need to grow is we need more locations where people live and work, and we need the right practitioners to be available for when those services are needed. No one wants to hear, come back and see me 3 months from now for your back pain. People need to be seen immediately, and we do our best to get people in within 24 to 48 hours.
Wow, and I've had that happen before where they're like, come back in 3 months. Okay, so let's talk about the newbie over here. Well, he's not really a newbie, but he's the man of the new location. Tell me about him.
His name is Dr. Tony Grillo, and he's been a physical therapist for about 14 years, great provider, and we were lucky enough to recruit him to come to work with us. He was running a large physical therapy practice and was humble enough to come to Rehab Associates and spend a year learning the Rehab Associates way. And that's fast for us to move someone into a director role in a year's time, but Tony just knocked it out of the park in every way you can. So he's been tapped and accepted the opportunity to open this clinic in Charlottesville.
And Dr. Grillo, I think he likes you. This is quite an honor.
Thank you very much. It's great to be with Rehab Associates. I've enjoyed my time here over the last year, and really excited to make the move to Charlottesville and get involved in the community and start doing what I do best and treat patients.
And speaking of treating patients, what kind of services can you provide them?
I generally provide pretty much head-to-toe orthopedic care. We have specialty of dry needling, which is an intramuscular treatment where we insert a small needle into the muscle to treat myofascial pain or trigger points or muscle knots. I have a heavy manual therapy background, which involves mobilization, manipulation, and I recently completed a 2-year fellowship through the University of Regis in Colorado, and which is a credential that the vast majority of physical therapists don't have to be fellowship trained.
And let's talk about the patients themselves. Can anybody come through your door?
They can. In fact, most patients can come through in what we call self-referral or direct access, just like you would go to any other provider, and we can treat in most cases through insurance.
Sounds great. And if you'd like to check out the new location, they're located on Greenbrier Place in Charlottesville. And for more information about the new location or any of the 13 Rehab Associates locations, just give them a call, 855-722-8478, or online at racva.com.